Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we have an AliExpress haul. I've got makeup, I've got accessories, and I've got a rather strange and quirky, but I'm hoping it's going to be quite a useful tool that I can use. You may recall a few videos back I made an outlandish claim that I kind of thought I was done with AliExpress. There were a couple of reasons that led me to that extremely severe conclusion. One was that I was getting rather frustrated. I was placing orders and my orders just were not being delivered. They were just lost in like the Bermuda Triangle of AliExpress deliveries. You know, on the one hand, that sounds like a creepy place to be, but on the other hand, it sounds like a place I would really love to be let loose on. Just like have a route around. Because do you know what? I love going to like charity shops, antiques halls. I love that kind of stuff. Like I love creepy things that you just think, how has nobody burned you yet? Because you're just so creepy. So yeah, I was getting rather frustrated with AliExpress. The second reason why I thought I was done with AliExpress was that I just basically felt like I tried every single makeup product there was to try. However, I can reassure you that my views have changed. Upon review and inspection, I've realised actually that there's been a shitload of new makeup releases recently to AliExpress. You know, the lack of deliveries, I can forgive them, you know, because there was just so many cool new products that I really wanted to try. That's just the kind of fickle girl I am. Okay, so I'm going to begin today with the most exciting product for me. So if you've watched my channel for a while, you're probably very familiar with me raving about my favourite blush ever. And that blush is... can you guess? Like if you're a long time watcher of my videos, I bet you can guess exactly which blush I'm going to say. I know some of you might be thinking Just a Wisp by MAC, which yes, she is definitely up there with my favourites. But what's my favourite AliExpress product? Do you know what? This is just turning into a ridiculous game of guess something when I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. So this is, what's the point? Anyway, I was trying to make it a bit interactive, you know, just like, you know, we could have a little bit of like, oh, yeah, let's have a discussion. But I'd realised that no, I'm sat in my room on my own with this, I can't hear you. So it's really sad. So the blush that is my favourite from AliExpress, my favourite ever affordable blush, is by the Here's to Beauty brand. This is the Naked Mineralized blush. This is in the shade Angelica, and it's the most captivating, enchanting, radiant peach blush. So this is what she looks like. I've got to be extremely careful as I hold her up because she had an accident. I don't know what happened. It was a tragic accident. She kind of smashed a little bit. Yeah, she's a little bit loose, kind of like me if I eat too many grapes. Oh my gosh, terrible joke. So anyway, this is what she looks like. She is just so glowy. I've actually got her on today. I've not really applied like her with too much of a firm hand. You know what? Should I put her on? I'm just thinking am I deviating away from... No, do you know what? There's never not a good time to apply this blush. I'm just going to pop her on the apples of my cheeks because although I did apply her this morning, I feel like I need more. Anyway, I love this blush and I love her so much. I had to get another one. I just had to buy one of her sisters. So this one is in the shade Gaiety. So these are named after iconic Nars blushes. We've got Angelica, we've got Gaiety. There's another one, I think it's called Dainty. And there's Orgasm. So they're named after like, you know, they've ripped off Nars, let's be real here. This one is in the shade Gaiety. So it's a mineralized blush. She is a formula twin of the Angelica. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot my favourite blush's name. Oh. Okay, so this is what she looks like. She definitely does look very similar to Angelica. Why can I not remember the name? This is like my child. How can I keep forgetting the name of my child? Okay, Angelica. Right, so as you can see, the shade does actually look very similar to Angelica, but I do believe that this one has much more of a kind of peachy coral glow. So this is what she looks like. I'm going to do a side-by-side swatch. So we've got Gaiety, and we've got Angelica. Angelica definitely is more of like, I'd say like a subtler kind of peach. Gaiety, I keep forgetting the names, guys. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Whereas Gaiety is definitely more of a vibrant coral, and I do feel like she has more colour pigmentation. So this one is Gaiety, the new one, and this one is Angelica. So yeah, you can definitely see that they do look different. I would probably say that Angelica is slightly kind of glossier, kind of, you know, sleeker, more radiant than Angelica. I've not yet tried Angelica upon the cheeks, but you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be getting on that ASAP. And I got early to know, oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so the next product may not at first glance seem extremely exciting, but I guarantee if you have makeup brushes, this is a must-have product. So this is a brush cleaner. I do have a brush cleaner currently, but it's kind of different to this. You insert your fingers in, which it definitely sounds a bit strange, but you insert your fingers in and then you kind of hold her, and then you kind of rub your brush on. I've decided to upgrade because I realised that I want to be able to clean more than one brush at a time, and I believe that this mat will enable me to do that. So the idea is that you stick this to the bottom of your sink, and you just put your brush cleaner on your brush as you usually would, and then you massage it all over these different rivets. Can you see you've got like there's different patterns there, and it may just look like they've been put there for, you know, no real reason, but those kind of indents and rivets really give your brushes a really good clean. You can create friction and, you know, get in between each of the bristles, and yeah, I just think that this is going to really revolutionize my brush cleaning experience. Okay, so next I got a couple of new lipstick releases from our favorites, Focallure. Yeah. Okay, so these are part of the new Max range. They're called Max range, or I probably should say the Max line. So I was actually recommended these by a viewer of my channel, so thank you so much for the recommendation. So Focallure have released, as part of this Max line, they've got blushes, highlighters, foundation, primer, and they've also got this massive range of lipsticks. They've got velvet matte lipsticks. They've got lip plumping glosses. They have a cheap and lip stain / tints. So they've got everything. So the first product that I got is the cheap and lip tint. This is in the shade Peach Jam. I was a little bit unsure of which shade to get because, in all honesty, like there were 6 shades and they all looked pretty similar to one another, and I definitely knew that once they were up on my cheeks or on my lips as a kind of lip stain, I kind of thought it's irrelevant whichever one I buy because they're all going to really look identical. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think it's really cute. I am a huge fan of this kind of tubuous kind of packaging. We have a bit of a janky looking wand. I do find that Focallure generally have really good quality packaging. You know, with previous purchases, I've never ever had any qualms with their packaging, but there's something about this one that it doesn't look great. I don't know why I've taken an instant dislike to this wand, in all honesty, but there's something about it which it's been pissing me off. Like, I looked at this yesterday, like I had a look through everything, swatched everything, and there was just something about this really got on my nerves, and it just was grinding my gears, and I don't know why. It looks extremely glossy, which is great. I think I really got sold into the idea of this because, I mean, I've never had a 2-in-1 product, like a cheek tint and lip tint product. Like, so it's something I've never really tried. So yeah, it's kind of new to me. Really, I don't feel entirely excited about using the same thing to gloss my lips as I do on my cheeks. To me, that just sounds like I'm going to have an imminent breakout on my cheeks, because I can imagine that this, I mean, it feels and it looks very oily. So whether or not this is actually going to work on the cheeks, I I'm not feeling like 100% optimistic at this point. As always, I will reserve my judgment until I try her. And I've just realised that I just said I'll reserve my judgment till I've tried it. But actually, for the past couple of minutes, I've just been criticising her very world existence. Okay, anyway, so we got this, and the next product that we got from Focallure from the Max range is the Stay Max Powder Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade 06. So I did swatch this yesterday, similar to the Lip and Cheek tint. So I'm going to show you that swatch now. You will see that the packaging, it looks extremely stylish. It actually feels quite heavy, like it's weighty. I certainly don't have any issues with this packaging. Like, this has not pissed me off yet, which is great. The only thing that I was a little bit disappointed with was the look of the shade in the swatch. I was really expecting that this was going to be more of like a peach, kind of similar to this shade that I've got on, because this shade that I've got on is a Nars Audacious lipstick, and it's in the shade Julie, and it's my all-time favourite lip shade and lip product ever, and unfortunately they've discontinued it. So I've kind of made it my life's mission now to find a really good dupe of this, and I was kind of hoping that this lipstick would be that dupe. But you know, although it does look very peach in the tube, when it was swatched, it just took on more of like a everyday, we've seen her a million times, this is like actually just boring and needs to end about now kind of, you know, ready pink shade. I'm just kind of over it. And this is my one criticism. Well, okay, I'm going to hold my hands, but it's not my one criticism. I have many criticisms of AliExpress, as I very gleefully will tell everyone, you know, whenever I make a video. So I have lots of criticisms, but just in terms of lip products, I find that there just is hardly any variation in shades. You tend to just get like the basics, like you get the reds, you get the nudes, you get the pinks, you get some browns, and that's it. That seems to be where the shade experimentation stops on AliExpress. I also find that whenever I buy a lip product from AliExpress, very rarely does it actually end up looking like it looks in the photos. I've got a bit of like a love-hate, mostly hate relationship with lip products on AliExpress. But you know what? As always, I won't be reserving my judgment until I've tried her, because I've already been bitching about her, you know. Okay, so the next product is by the Heng Fang brand, which always makes me think of like a werewolf for some reason. But this is a double-ended product, so you've got a black eyeliner at one end, and at the other end, well, this is the reason that I bought this, you get a star stamp. I did buy a couple of these a while ago and they just never arrived. I'm kind of giving AliExpress a little bit of leeway because, you know, we have been going through a world pandemic over the past almost year. So I do get that, you know, things may not be so on point. There could have been logistical issues with shipping. I do definitely kind of take that into account, and I think that's why I've not really got too up in arms about the fact that I've missed a few deliveries, and the products are so cheap anyway. And yes, I know it all adds up, but I don't know. I was just like, you know what? We're in a pandemic. I'm just going to let this slide. There's a lot more serious things going on right now than me missing a few makeup products. Anyway, so this is what she looks like. So at the one end, you've just got a liquid eyeliner, which I definitely will get use out of. But as I said, the main reason why I bought this was for the star stamp. So this is what the stamp looks like. I did used to have one of these a while ago, but she just went missing. Like, I don't know where she went. I'm like so tempted just to put a little star on, but I just don't want to ruin the makeup. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think I'm going to do it right now, but I think when I'm ready to wash off my makeup, I'll do it, and then I'll show you how it looked. Okay, so I applied the star stamp, and oh my gosh, revolutionary. I just love this, and I feel like if you're a makeup lover, makeup junkie, this star stamp will just revolutionize your life so much. It just adds so much, I think, to any look. So yeah, I went in with the little like 3 stars just around the eyes kind of look. Believe me, I had to stop myself. I could have gone in with so many more stars, but I thought, no, Anwen, hold back. This is enough. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you. Ta-da! Also, you can get this stamp in, I think they do hearts, and there's another one. There's stars, hearts, but I can't remember what the other one is. But I think I'm going to have to go ahead and get the hearts one too. I just wish that you could buy the stampers in different colours. So you could have like a green, pink, yellow, blue, brown, every colour. Because you could create like a whole rainbow of stars on your face. And that is something that I want to achieve in my life. I just think that this is like a fun product to have if you're just not brave enough to get like a face tattoo. Okay, so next I got another double-ended product. Can you even believe it? So this one is by D&M and it's a lip liner at one end and a lipstick at the other end. I will insert footage of when I tried this yesterday. You will see that the lip liner end, it wasn't secured in. She had other places to be, better things to be doing. She just did not have time for me. Looking at her, she was like, I'm out of here, girlfriend. So she definitely, look, she's kind of on the edge. So I'm just kind of holding her this way so she cannot escape again. This is in the shade, I don't know because it doesn't say anywhere upon it, but I will make sure that I write that somewhere here so that you can see. She is a beautiful kind of nudie peach shade. I have not actually tried her on the lips yet, but I will be trying her out soon. I seem to recall in a distant memory that I have tried one of these products before, or maybe it was by another brand. It was like a lip liner lipstick in one. Contrary to what I was saying about the cheap and lip tint by Focallure, you know, my kind of reservations on that, maybe like, why do we need to be using like the same thing for our lips and our cheeks? I completely can see the benefit of having a lip liner and a lipstick in one. I mean, wouldn't it be great if all lipsticks featured a inbuilt lip liner to match the shade? I just feel like, why is that not even a thing? Like, why can you still buy lip liners separately? And I know why. It's because you may want a dark lip liner, blah, blah, blah. But I just think, like, why have MAC not kind of thought of this idea? Why have Nars not thought of it? Like, why have the bigger brands not come up with this idea yet? Because to me, it's just like a perfect idea. But probably, like, the reason why, like, this is me being cynical. The reason why other brands may not have decided to create a product like this could be because then they could not sell lip liners separately for the same price as a lipstick. You know what I mean? They won't be making as much money. So that's just me being cynical. But anyway, so we'll be trying to out soon. Okay, so we're going to end the video today with the tool. This is I don't even know how to describe it, honestly, but it's a tool. I'm going to just give you a couple of moments just to try and see if you can guess. What do you think this tool might be used for? So I've not taken her out the packaging yet. I wanted to just show you her in her entirety. I'm just going to break the suspense because as we've discussed earlier, this unfortunately is not a two-way discussion. So this is a guard so that if you're applying your mascara to your lower lashes, you can kind of, let me get her out and hopefully like I can demonstrate. Okay, so she has been birthed from her packaging now. So the idea is that you kind of push her up like underneath your lashes and then you can go in with your mascara and she basically acts as a guard to ensure that you can get really good solid coverage of your lower lashes but without smudging on, you know, your under eye. Although this product is a little bit like strange and, you know, I've got to the age of 36 without her, so I don't really think I need her. But do I think that she will change my life when it comes to applying mascara on my lower lashes? Yes. Like I struggle so much with my mascara smudging like as I'm applying it, but also I struggle with it smudging, you know, as it's kind of drying, because I've got quite long lower lashes. So even if I do like a really, really good job of not smudging as I'm applying, I do find that as soon as I smile or talk and my cheeks move, the mascara, the wet mascara and the lashes will tend to stamp the skin. So, I mean, I thought with this, I can kind of brush my lower lashes away from my face. We can use this as a guard whilst we apply the mascara. And then I could even like sit there and just hold this under my eyelashes whilst I wait for the mascara to dry. I don't know how practical that's going to be depending on how much time I have or don't have. More to the point, but yeah, I just think this will be so useful. I think as well you could potentially use this to brush through your upper lashes, because she does have like, can you see she's got like little rivets in her? So I do think that she will definitely serve a purpose for that. You could probably use her for some other things as well. I don't know what, but oh look, she's even got a little brush, you know, there for your eyebrows, which is marvelous. So she's a bit of an all-rounder product really, and yeah, I just think she is great. So I'm really, really excited about her. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video. I really, really hope you've enjoyed it. I cannot wait to try out some of these products. Well, actually, I can't wait to try out all of the products. I really, really appreciate you spending some time with me here today. And do you know what? This video has really made me wish we could have like a two-way discussion sometime soon, because that would be the coolest thing like ever. So anyway, I'm going to go, but I hope you have a really, really fantastic rest of the day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, so Alex found my star stamp. Oh no, Alex, that's a lot. Alex, yes, bud. Oh no, okay, right, Alex, I'm gonna have to stop now. Wow. That must be a record for the most amount of stars.
Can I?
You look very cool. Oh no, Jay's off. Oh no. Right, okay. Right, Jay. Oh, Jay's trying to beat the world record.
Look, I'm covered.
You sure are, JJ.
Can I take a picture of Nars?
Okay. Wait, Alec, right, okay, that's enough now. Oh no, no.